Today is going to be a full review of 2 of Louis Vuitton's most popular bags.
If you just know you're that girl,
Yeah,
you just have no choice but to be that girl. And I feel like I'm that girl.
I have shown some of these tips in a past video, however, my video quality is a lot better, so I just wanted to give you an updated version. If you didn't already guess what 2 bags those are, it's going to be the Louis Vuitton Neverfull and then the Louis Vuitton Mini Pouchette. I'm going to go over the Neverfull first since I see those more often, and then we will go into the Mini Pouchette. I'll put it in my description where the Mini Pouchette video starts. That way, if that's what you're here for, you can skip ahead. There are 4 ways that you can style a Louis Vuitton Neverfull. I personally have the Louis Vuitton PM, which is the smaller version, but you can do all of these styles with the bigger version as well. To state the obvious, this is the first way that you can style this purse. This is the way that it comes. This is the way that you see most people wearing it. The leather and the monogram is outward presenting, and then we have these outward straps loose on the side so that it is making a big bucket. If you didn't know, it also has this little clip here, and so you can clip it to the other side. That way it's not as exposed. I just totally found an Amazon gift card in there. Now the second way that you can style is where the monogram is still outwardly facing. We already did the first step. So the first step, in my opinion, would be to clip the top. Then you're gonna pick a side, and then you're going to put your fingertips on the seam and start pushing inward. And I know it's gonna feel like a crime to bend your Louis, but it must be done. So you're going to start bending it like this, and make sure it's bending from the bottom on the seam. So it's folding like so, and then you are just gonna take these side tassels, and you are going to pull this little mid part here until it goes all the way until the metal clasps. All right, and then while that is secured, you're going to do the same on the other side. So go from the seam, press it in, make sure it's doing it from the bottom and top, and then pull in the leather. Do it quick though, because the more you have your fingers on that leather, the faster it's gonna patina. Now we have a second style, so it's more compact. It's almost like a parallelogram. To me, this looks like a completely different bag. Like this almost looks like the Capucine. The open version, to me, gives more leisure, gives more running errands. I'm gonna go to yoga. This one is like, I have a business meeting and my very important files are in here. It's just a completely different vibe. I personally would never store my bag this way, however, so when you are done, I would make sure that you release and you open this up all the way. Otherwise, you're just going to get a permanent fold like that, and then I'm not even sure it will do the bucket look as nicely. The third look is, if you didn't know, the Louis Vuitton Neverfull actually come with a wristlet. And you may be a little confused, but let me take a few steps back. When you purchase the Neverfull, you actually get the bag, and then it looks like a little wallet that is tethered to the bag by this little clip right here. It's right on the inside, and this is really the only purpose for that piece of leather and the clip. I actually discovered this on my own when I was making the first video, because I unclipped it to show you that it could unclip. I brought it out and I was like, oh my gosh, this is its own bag, duh. So all you'll do is untether it from the bag, and then you're gonna clip it to its own ring here. And then you have a wristlet. How convenient is that? And if you've never seen inside one, it looks like a typical wristlet with the little card pocket in it as well. And for the fourth and final finale, this is gonna feel sacrilegious if you have never done it before, but we are about to put this bag, flip it, and reverse it. I think the best way is to start just smashing the bottom, to be honest. And like I said, it will feel wrong. It will feel nasty. It will just feel rude. But trust the process. And voila, we have another brand new bag. Now hopefully this gives you more reason to take care of the inside of your bags, because now it's on display. So now you have a canvas outside, and then this nice little pocket creates a cute little design, and it's just a completely different look. A lot of people don't wear it like this, but you totally can. Now again, I wouldn't store it this way. I would store it in the OG way. I will say, from me reversing it, the little inside, it does feel like a little looser, if you know what I mean. It's a lot easier to put it back the other way. She is back. She's done enough work for me today. I'm gonna put her down and move on to the next, but before I do, I'm gonna tell you a little bonus hack. I've said this on this channel before, but I just keep my dust bag in my bag at all times. It doesn't take up that much room. You can put it in an inner pocket, and it comes in handy so much. For example, putting your bag under the airplane seat, putting your bag by your feet at a really busy restaurant. It's raining outside, and yes, I will cradle my bag in its dust bag in public if it's raining. Anyways, on to mini pochettes. Mini pochettes have to be one of the absolute cutest bags. Now, back in the day when I got these, you could actually fit your phone in here. I could fit a phone, a card, maybe like a key or something, but I did it. That lasted for that one phone, and then the very next phone could not fit in my mini pochettes. However, that does not stop me because they are adorable, as I've said. Now, I know that some people totally use this as a catch-all in their bigger bag. I love these too much. I'm not gonna use it as a wallet inside a bag. To me, these are a hot commodity. Fitting. To me, these are a hot commodity and they should be treated as such, especially because I think Louis Vuitton has been trying to get away from these because they are one of the lower price points, the lowest price point bag that you can make into a purse. And I don't think that they want that. They want that higher price point. They want that luxury look and feel, that exclusivity. So I think these could one day be a dying breed. In fact, especially the classic styles like the damier ebens and the monogram print. I've really only seen them do classic prints. I remember to get these, it was so hard. I didn't even remember, I might have gotten both of them on secondhand because they were just always, you know, on back order on the Louis Vuitton website, which really, I feel like it was just if you were a VIP client, you could get a classic one. Anyways, I bought them, held on to them, will never get rid of them. No resale price is gonna be worth it to me. But that's not what you're here for. You wanna know how to turn it into a purse. It's cute, but it's not convenient. You're not gonna carry it around like this. I mean, if you do go for it, it is quite cute, but it just doesn't seem comfy. And if you're not gonna use it for a wallet, I suggest that you buy a Louis Vuitton long chain, which didn't know they had those, but I did find one a long time ago when I had these mini pochettes the first time. I found this on eBay Authenticate. So eBay Authenticate requires that every piece be authenticated. You can see the LV if it'll focus. It even came in its own little Louis Vuitton box. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it, you're gonna clip it to each side. And now you have a really long crossbody bag. And that is it for this Louis Vuitton guide. Hopefully I showed you some new tips and tricks. If you have any more, let the girlies know in the comments. I will see you in my next unboxing.
If you just know you're that girl,
Yeah.
you just have no choice but to be that girl. And I feel like I'm that girl.